What's going on, everybody? We're back at Space City. I'm your host, Chino.
I'm Gio.
This is Mitch.
And we got my boy.
What's going down? That boy T, screwed up best in the building. What's
Let's
going
get
down?
it.
What's up, baby?
Appreciate you coming out, showing love.
For sure. Appreciate y'all boys having me.
Yeah, bro. What you got? Tell us a little bit about yourself. What you got going?
Oh man, I'm just I'm working on a few projects right now. Been on the road doing a couple shows and just trying to be consistent, stay in the mix and put it in their face.
For sure. So let our followers know where did you get started? Like, we've been following you for a minute, but
take it back to the beginning.
I guess as far as the rap career?
Yeah, what got you into music?
What got me into music? I guess I just kind of always, since a kid, just had the ear for like, it wasn't just rap. It was just like any type of good music,
And
when
this
you
was
listen
the age,
to.
like,
this was probably like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10.
So you knew from like a young age, basically.
Yeah, I always liked music. I just never, it was never like I want to grow up and be a rapper. That was never the, that was never the plan. That was just kind of happened by accident. Okay. And then I started buying a whole bunch of albums as a kid. I would be like, bug them to take me to the Sam Goody or to the, Sound Waves. Yeah, to go buy like the tapes. At the time it was tapes.
They're
and then
still
it went
around,
to
those?
the CDs.
Nah,
I don't think so. Yeah, they're gone now, but that's where you had to go buy your music. You know what I mean? Now it's just on everybody's phone.
Was there one in Alameda?
There was one in Alameda. There was one in Gulfgate. There was one off of Broadway in Belford. Like, that's where I went to go buy like DJ Screw 3 in the morning, like Lil Kiki, Don't Mess with Texas. Like, classics. Yeah, like The Commission, Jam Down The Commission. Like,
you still have any of those?
Oh, I got them all.
No shit.
I got all my tapes.
So you just collect all types
I got all
of
my
shit?
tapes. Well, they were mine. Like, I just never, I kept them. It was never like, I'm going to grow up and these are going to be collectibles or whatever. Like, it was just like, that was my personal collection. So I got, tapes, CDs, vinyl, like just all kind of different, music that I collect. And memorabilia, stuff like that too. So.
Nice. What kind of memorabilia you like?
A little bit of everything, bro. I got a crazy Hot Wheels collection. I'd be willing to put it up against anybody. You know what I mean? Yeah, my Hot Wheels collection crazy. What else? Just like different stuff growing up as a kid that, I kind of had. I'm a big fan of the WWE, since WWF
we got a
days.
bunch of figures.
Yeah.
You fuck with the figures?
Oh, yeah. I got everything Stone Cold.
We got some shit you might want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the belt. I got the OG Stone Cold Smoking Skull belt. Nice. Like, man, I got all kind of stuff.
We got a Mick Foley with the sock on the side.
I got that one. Yeah, I'm telling you, my collection's crazy. I used to go to every time they came out here to Houston, like I was there. Raw, SmackDown, like before even SmackDown was even the show. Like it was just Raw, like. And the pay-per-views, they let you take the chair home.
The first
back in the day, right?
Yeah, I got chairs at home where I sat ringside, and it's over. You pick up the chair and you go home with it. So
crazy, because my homie had one, but I didn't know that's how they got.
It's only like the first 3 or 4 rows that they have like chairs, right?
For sure.
They'll have like you can take them home with you.
Yep.
He's like first row and shit.
Yeah. So I got a couple chairs at the crib. I got a gang of like T-shirts, like Austin 316. The
I've
Rock.
been collecting them.
Yeah, all that. So for sure, man. And then just like everything sports, like trading cards to jerseys, jackets, starter jackets, and
no Pokemon cards,
hats. Man, Pokemon was kind of like the generation
after
me. But I did, once I started knowing like, holograms and stuff like that were worth some. Like I started putting together a collection, which I just sold recently, not too long ago. So
you're like a collector, like at heart, damn near.
Yeah, just of everything. Not even like cars, everything. You know what I mean? Not just one specific thing. Like even shoes. Like since J's first came out, like I was going right here to Alameda and getting them from Foot Action and Foot Locker. Like.
You ever
when
stood in line?
When you could walk into the store and tell them what size you want, and they'll go to the back and bring the J's to you right there and then. It wasn't no like raffle tickets. It wasn't no.
Did you ever stand in line back then when they used to make lines? And shit?
Yeah, I stood in line at midnight in the rain and freezing
cold.
cold.
Remember?
I think I seen you at Gulfgate.
Gulfgate, yeah, for sure.
You know what shoe you stood in the rain for?
Do I remember? that had to
The
be
Space Jam 11s. I think I was in the rain at GovGate.
It might have been those.
He was in line for like 20 some hours.
Or maybe was it?
And the bread 11s.
Yeah.
Cougars, I was in line for a while, bro.
I think for the breads, I was in line for like 18 hours.
I had a plug here at Almeida Mall, and before the J's would come out, he would sell them to me out the back.
No
but
box.
He would have to keep the box
to scan it.
Yeah, to scan it, and I just chunk them a little extra, but. That was before. Now it turned into a whole different game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody's selling shoes.
Back
now.
then, if
These
you had
were
them
just
early,
the workers.
back then, if you had them
like
early,
once you buy so many shoes, you get real cool with the workers, and they're like, "Yo, next time the J's drop, let me know."
Me a little extra,
I got you. So, all right, bet. Come on, I ain't gotta wait in line. I ain't gotta, whatever. And then it switched to the whole, raffle thing.
GovGate used to be on and popping. You remember people be out there fighting and shit?
Oh yeah, bro.
At
All kind
GovGate,
of stuff.
I was in GovGate. And it was my first time camping out from Gulfgate and the
first and last.
First and last. It was the South Beach LeBron 9s that were coming out, the Miami ones.
Yeah.
And they were gonna have like 12 pairs in Gulfgate, so I camped out, bro, like all night. Tell me why these fools started pulling up, throwing eggs at the people like camping. I was like, bro, this is the last time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro.
That was probably me.
Bro, it was a slab too. I was like, bro, this is the last time I camped out.
probably me.
It was probably you. I was like, bro, I can't believe these dudes just threw eggs at us. That were kids.
you got hit.
Well, the chair I was sitting at got hit, so it splattered on me. So I was like, damn, man.
Did you get the shoes though?
I actually didn't get the shoes. They only had like 8 pairs, and by the time I got to the door, the lady was like, "The store's not even open. We're not taking any more people in the store." So I was like, "Damn."
Those are the worst when you stand in line and then like you take the L.
Just to go to the front.
Yeah, that was worse. Well, hey, Chino tells me that you have also like different types of like cars, like JDM cars as well. Because people know
You're in that culture too, right?
At least me,
sure.
I knew you because you had that. You know what I mean? The candy paint Cadillac with the elbows. That's what everybody, when we were in high school, we knew you.
Yeah.
But I didn't know you were into JDM cars, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm into all cars. I'm
He
into
didn't believe what I told
lowriders.
him.
I'm
Yeah,
into
I was
classic
tripping.
cars. I'm into hot rods. I'm into motorcycles. I'm
Nice.
into anything fast. Put me on it and let's go. So
Damn, that's what's up.
yeah, for
You
sure.
even showed me a couple pictures, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Oh
have
no,
a
I'm talking about like I'm in the game for real.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
Like,
I
this ain't
know.
yeah.
I know.
Like, I be messing with the cars heavy, so.
I was
seen
showing
this
him.
car?
I was showing him the blue Honda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You still got
Okay,
that?
yeah. No, I seen. Yes.
Oh yeah, the 300. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I love JDM cars, bro.
For sure, everything. ITRs, SIs,
yeah.
like bro, everything. Everything.
fire.
So what's your car collection looking like right now? You mix. You be.
It's
You be flipping them or not?
yeah. No, a lot of them I flip. A lot of them I do flip, and that just be like people pull up and just be like, man, let me get this one, and it's just like it ain't for sale, but at the same time, I mean,
It
you
can
know what
be,
I'm
right?
saying? Yeah, for sure. Always to make room for something new. So, and also bikes. Like I got a lot of bikes too, like old school, like GT bikes and stuff like that, like that I done brought back that were like trash. Like people would throw them trash, and I get them, I take them, go get them powder coated, new frame, new everything, top to bottom, and now they like $6,000-$7,000 bikes. You know what I mean? Like
Damn.
Good investments.
BMX bikes that
Yeah.
you look them up right now. The collector's market on those is crazy too. So it's a market for everything.
You been
bro.
in that game for a minute, or when did
Yeah,
you, like?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
since
mean,
I
when
was in
I
high
was little,
school.
I had like dynos and GT,
Yeah.
like GT dynos and stuff like that. But like I'm saying, now it's like everything is all of a sudden, worth crazy amounts of money and
Yeah.
stuff like
You
that.
had an Impala
too.
too, right?
Yeah, 96 Impala Super
Yeah, I remember
Sport.
he
For
put
real?
up. Yeah, he put
Yeah.
up to.
He
Houston
told
Camp.
me too. I was like, bro, you sure it's
Yeah.
96? Because that's the only one with the
with the
motherfucker-
shifter on the
with
floor,
shifter
When
on the
yeah.
floor.
Anthony went to Houston Can,
Mhm.
he used to pull up on him every now
Yeah,
and then.
for
to
sure.
pick
I
him
would
up.
pick him up, and my other cousin went there
Everything
too.
is just the coolest.
Yeah, man, that's the car that I regret selling probably the most
Yeah.
out of all of them is that one. Yeah, just because like
It's hard to come across it.
it's hard to
hell
find
yeah.
them now. The
If you find
value,
them now, they're-
yeah, the value of them, done skyrocketed, and it's hard to find just in good condition. You know what I mean? Like,
That was your perso.
yeah, and they're either like all ragged out, and they did all kind of crazy stuff to it.
Couple
But like
shootouts.
just clean OG. Like I found mine on accident. Like I was headed to a show down in the valley, and and it was actually on the side of the freeway coming back. So I was like, man, I'm finna go to this show. I'm gonna get this bread, and I'm gonna come back and get this car, because I had been looking for a '96, and they're hard to find, like in Houston and stuff like that. So I went to go do the show. I came back, and we stopped right there on the side, and I called, and old man pulled up like quick. He was like, yo, yeah, I live right around the corner. I'll pull up. So he pulled up, and I ended up talking to him. He gave me a number, and I was like, bet, let me get to Houston and figure out how I'm come back and get it, whatever. That was like Sunday. So then I called him Monday, and I was like, what's up, I'm ready. And he was like, oh, well, I guess it was his wife's car or something, that she was having second thoughts or something like that. And I was like, well, look, I got the bread, I'm ready to go, just let me know. So he hangs up, and I mean, it wasn't even like a minute too later, he called back, and he was like, you got cash? I was like, yeah, I got cash. He's like, all right, bet, come through. So rode over there, picked it up, and took it straight to the shop, painted it candy blue, and made it look just back to brand new. And then I flipped that one for a minute. That one was fun. That one was fast too. So
the one that got away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
And what did you flip it for? You got some good bread out of it?
Oh yeah, no, I probably got double of what I paid.
Okay.
Yeah, I got double of what I paid.
But you
for
put
it.
a little bit of money into it too, right?
Yeah, but very little. I mean, really just the paint.
Yeah, the paint.
And like new decals, the new emblems, and stuff like that. Just
and back then it wasn't like.
Yeah, stuff it was missing. I think it, like the grill was missing or something. It was real minor. Like that was well taken care of. The interior was clean. Like
under the hood was good.
Low miles. Under the clean, there was nothing wrong with the car. There was nothing wrong with the car. AC, blue code, like.
That was always like a dream car as a kid for me, like a '96 Impala.
Yeah.
Seen Screw with it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Like I would park it at the screw shop, because I'd be at the screw shop like every day, like in the studio there, and I'd park it outside, and people would come in and be like, "Yo, is that Screw's Impala?" And they're like, "Nah, that's T's Impala," or people would just stop and take pictures of it, assuming it was or whatever. But I got a few dope pictures of it in front of the original screw shop. Like,
did you have that on the album cover?
Yeah, it was on my first album. It was on the cover. Yeah, for sure.
That's dope.
Life in the Slow Lane.
For sure.
Yeah.
And tell us how that name Screwed Up Essay came about.
Man, that was really from Al D. Like Al D kind of gave me that name. He'd just be like, "Yo, this my essay, this my essay, this my essay," and he like, you the Screwed Up Essay, right? And I just kind of looked at him, like laughed, but
it stuck.
Yeah, we would it stuck with me, you know what I mean? Like Screwed Up Essay, and I mean it, to what it is now, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like people got it tattooed
so
on
shout out
them.
to
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Oh, they got it.
Bro, I got so many people that got the logo tatted on them, like just.
They be sending it to you and shit.
Yeah, crazy.
And Aldi's he's like if y'all don't know, Aldi's a SUC OG.
Oh
right?
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So you got to meet like DJ Screw,
or? I mean, like I was a kid at the time. You know what I mean? I was younger. I was like.
I know, cause he died.
I was maybe like 12, 13. You know what I mean? So it was like I would see Screw around. Like he'd be at AMC 30. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Like but it was not like, I wasn't in
young,
the Screw house, recording with him or nothing like that, which I've never said.
But you've been in the same room with him type shit?
Yeah, I mean, like at the Screw shop. I went to the Screw
crazy.
shop all the time. He'd be up there, but he had a lot of employees that ran it too. But like, since a kid, I go to the Screw shop and buy so many cassettes, like, before there was even the track listing, you know what I mean? You just walk in and there's the name of the tapes and you got to
Back
pick
then,
which
they'll just
one.
give you like random shit, right?
Bro, there was no track list. You didn't know what you were buying.
Right.
You just had to pick the title. And by the title, like, I mean, all the titles got dope ass names, you know what I mean? But like, or you'd be like, which one are the newest ones? And they'd be like, well, these 4 are the newest tapes, his newest mixes or whatever. I'd be like, bet, grab those. And I remember the first time I ever heard Southside Still Holding, like Lil Flip Freestyle. I bought the tape. I stopped at the Screw shop on the way to Astroworld, just to go chill over there, and I bought the tape, popped it in. As soon as I got to Astroworld, I popped it in the Walkman and put the headphones on, and I'm walking around Astroworld hearing Southside Still Holding, like Lil Flip Freestyle for the first time, like crazy. And he freestyles for a long ass time on that tape, like Yeah, and I just, you know,
That's why
those
he's
are
the freestyle king.
Oh yeah, nah, for sure. Like, you know, I grew up on Flip.
Do you get a little bit of your style from Flip? I think a little bit, right?
A lot of people have always told me, like, man, I hear a lot of Lil Flip in you. But like I'm saying, I grew up on Flip. I grew up on Kiki. I grew up on Fat Pat, like Big Hawk, Big Mo. Like I mean, there's a little bit of all of them, you know, in me. You know what I mean? And I don't, not only just that, like I grew up on a lot of East Coast and West Coast music too, and even like Bone Thugs and you know, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Too Short, you know, just Nate Dogg, Warren
different
G,
flavors,
different regions, shit.
So it's a little bit of everything,
hey,
bro.
I seen, bro, because I was scrolling down one night, and I seen you got a song with Cap G. It was like it's a while back too.
Yeah,
you got a couple of songs actually. With
Do you have an album?
No, we don't have an album. I mean, we working on. We work on different singles. You know what I mean? Like when he first came to Houston, we knocked out like, I want to say like 3 or 4 songs, like while he was down here for like a couple days, and then we went on tour together. And
how did that come about? The Cap G. Kind of coming
meeting
up
him or the tour. Meeting him. When I met Cap. Okay, so. It was actually my people from Dallas. Shout out to my people from Dallas, the High Rollers, and one of my boys, Yasso. Like they, you know, when you go to Dallas, they the ones throwing the shows. They, you know, they also artists, and you know, they do a lot in the city out there. So at that time, I haven't heard of Cap, but they kept telling me, yo, there's this dude named Cap G from Atlanta. You got to meet him. So I was like, shit, I'm down to meet him. You know, what's up? So my people from Dallas was like, I had a show coming up in Atlanta. So my people from Dallas was like, yo, we gonna fly to Atlanta too, cause we want to make this connection happen. You know what I mean? So I was like, shit, all right, bet. If they going out of their way to do all that, you know, it's something solid, that, for sure. So they flew out there. I ended up going out there, and I went to one of his shows. I had a show, and then after that, I ended up pulling up to his show. And we ended up meeting right there. So I just told him, like, yo, pull up to Houston, let's work, whatever. So he came to Houston. At the time, I was working on my album with Happy Perez, with Happy P. Shout out Happy P. And I brought Cap through to the studio, and we ended up cooking up like a couple songs and shooting a couple videos. Yeah, all that. And then we did a song with Chingo, which was that yayo, yayo. Okay, so we Cap had flipped that and turned it into pesos. All I know is peso. Yeah, so and that was just a freestyle off that beat, and it ended up being Chingo, Cap, and me on the song, and we ended up doing a whole tour off that freestyle on that instrumental beat.
You got some good traction.
Yeah, so we did a whole tour on that and came back, and I mean, shit, me and Cap cool to this day. Like I got a song in my email right now with Cap and, you know, the same people, and you know, we still working to this day. You know, it's all love. Like that's my brother.
He's been to the shop.
Yeah, he shot his last.
I seen
he
it.
shot a little video here.
I seen it.
Shout out to P. We brought him through and shit.
Yeah, nah, for sure. But it was lit, cause that, I mean, like, for people like, you know, my people in Dallas, like they didn't have to do that. But that was big. They seen something obviously like, yo, we need to get this dude from Houston and this dude from Atlanta to link up, you know, because they obviously seen the bigger picture. It wasn't on no competition, and no, it wasn't none of that. Yeah, it was like on some genuine, like, yo, y'all need to fuck around together.
Shit together.
Yeah, like, for sure. Like
growth for both.
Yeah, and I mean, shit, look the word to both of us. Play? Oh yeah, me and Chingo working on a project right now too.
Damn, for real.
Yeah, so we got a new tape we're working on, and he's doing his comedy thing too.
He's like doing pretty good because he's funny, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
He
like
does stand up now too, right?
Oh, bro, when I tell you this man is like sold out, like nationwide, like year round. You know what I mean? Like he's on tour right now. Yeah. I think actually his next show coming up is here at the House of Blues. So make sure y'all check him out there. You gotta pull up, man, and support him. But yeah, we got a project. Sponsor. We got a project on the way, and Chingo been solid since day one. You know what I mean? So Chingo is like a genius, like a marketing genius, like a whole business, you know, real business minded. You know what I mean?
No, you can tell.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
can
So
definitely tell.
we definitely you know, feed off each other, you know, give each other game and stuff like that. So it's all love.
Yeah, I remember he used to stay by my crib. Remember he had that house up by Dixie?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he had a few
That
spots.
big ass white house on
Yeah.
Dixie by mom's house?
Yeah.
He had a spot on Woodridge. He's had a few spots.
And tell us like how it was. Like, I know you've been to sneaker cons and sneaker summits.
Yeah, sneaker con, sneaker summit.
Like the evolution of the whole sneaker game and the sneaker cons. I know you did you host or what was that they have?
Like special guests
special
and I want to say I performed at one.
I know I saw you perform at a car show.
I performed at the homie man, he has what is it called, like a bentode fest or something like that. It's like a vintage thing too, and he had me and Kat perform at that one. That was in Dallas, and then I did like the sneaker cons out there, sneaker summit out here, you know. Shout out to everybody that be, you know, Oak Cliff and Ralphie and, you know, all them.
No, for sure.
Yeah, they be holding it down out here, and like I didn't just seen it grow from, you know, small crowd to just, you know, packed from wall to wall.
Yeah,
and,
lines, all
you
the
know,
way wrapped
booths
around.
like crazy, and you know, even everybody now got the carts and the, you know, be holding shoes and, you
The
know,
wagons.
Yeah, the wagons and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's crazy, man. The sneaker game is crazy now in Houston, but I love it. You know what I mean? Like the clothing, the vintage clothing, the hat game. Like now the hat game is like taking off. You know what I mean? The hat
Yeah.
game is a whole nother game now. So
Yeah.
for sure, man. It's live. It's live. I like
You
that.
remember that hat that they made whenever the Rockets won the snapback? It looked like this, but this hat's actually based off that snapback.
Okay, already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
for
has the little
sure.
Trophy, see?
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
know, they be
remember
doing,
that
like, the
was
pins.
that was the first
Yeah, it was
championship,
the
right?
first one.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. The
So
second one
this
was
hat-
like that gray or khaki color.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the,
the guy with the ball going through the net. and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So
That's
they
hard.
they have all types of hats that inspired by.
From like OG hats.
They're doing it like shoes now.
Now
you
every
know what I mean?
colorway you can get
Like
every
redrafts.
colorway to go
Yeah.
with whatever.
Yeah, the hat thing is going
It's
crazy right now.
Yeah.
I just think I don't know. I don't know. Like
Yeah. No,
everybody dressing the same with a hat with matching shoes. It's I don't know. It's alright.
I mean, some people.
Well, he's
been
not a
doing the
hat guy,
same thing
so
since
I'm
you
not
know,
a hat guy,
Nah.
but I just see like everybody doing it. Like the randomest people that never were even into shoes or hats. They just see. I don't know. I just do my own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know. Back in high school, and I see this a lot. But back in high school, the people that are like really big sneakerheads now used to wear like Vans and Toms and like stuff like that. And I know high school when I, you know.
not
what I mean?
I.
And then now
I've
the
been rocking
sneaker game,
J's.
like he said, is like it's gone the most it's ever gone before
It's
ever.
just like he said, like just monkey see monkey do.
Yeah,
like,
I mean everywhere you turn now, everybody got some Jordan 1s or
Yeah.
some 4s
Some
or
4,
some
exactly,
Travis
yeah.
Scotts or some
Yeah.
Yeezys or, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But
what- you know.
I
It
mean,
makes
for-
the market bigger. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes
Better
it
for
exactly.
us.
It's a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing. You know?
yeah.
If no one was into it, we wouldn't be in business.
Oh, no, for sure.
Nah,
For sure.
I'd just be a hoarder collecting shoes. In my
But I never
Yeah.
thought. Me and my brother had been talking about making a shoe store like forever,
Since kids.
but we were like,
My dream job was Foot Locker.
"How?"
Yeah, already.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
For
I,
sure.
for a long time,
I
my dream
applied
job was
it.
Foot Locker, bro.
I played at Foot Locker like 5 times. They never called me.
Same.
But
Yeah,
now I got
everybody wanted to
more
work there,
hit
had to plug on the shoes, bro. We gonna have them first.
Yeah, Foot Locker was the shit back then.
And you keep up with fighting, MMA, boxing, a little bit.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
know you be sending me
wa-
funny clips.
yeah, I was doing MMA.
Oh, you did a
like
little bit?
promotions for a while with Combate. Shout out to Combate. Well, at the time it was Combate Americas. Now it's Combate Global.
Yeah.
But it's actually the my homie, the one that is the creator of this, is the one that also created the UFC. So he created UFC from number one. Like every time I say that, they're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "No, from number one." Like the original. Like this man created the UFC, and now he's the one that started Combate Global. And yeah, he was you know, having me special guest at all his events, like VIP. You know, meeting all the fighters. Like I met Nate Diaz. I met I met a lot, even like a lot of WWE people were a part of his organization. He brought, you know, a lot
Yeah,
of
because
fighters.
he would bring
in.
fighters like
Yeah, and it was
shit, right?
all Latino fighters, like you know, Mexican, Puerto Rican, you know, from everywhere.
He's still the number one leading promotion in Latin America.
Oh, he killing it, bro. He killing it now. Shout out to Campbell. Man, he done blew
Combate,
up.
isn't
like,
that
crazy? I actually brought Chingo with me.
On one of them.
On one of them, yeah, because he likes Chingo. He was like, "What's up with Chingo?" I said, "Man, I'll bring him through." And you know, I let Chingo let him know, and I think we did one in like Arizona or some. He had an event out there, and you know, we was out there with him, watch the fights, and go to the weigh-ins and all the you know, the dinners and the special
after
events,
parties.
the press, like everything.
Hey,
like,
when you say UFC 1, what does that mean? Like the first UFC ever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like UFC #1, like the very first match. Like this was when it was banned. Wasn't it banned at the time?
In most states,
Yeah, like
they'll
was,
find loopholes.
I think only
and
New
shit.
York or something like that.
Yeah.
It was allowed. But he was like, bro, he had like politicians and all kind of people like trying to stop it, and you know they were like having speeches about, you know, not allowing it. And
Dang,
stuff
so
like
he
that.
broke the ground for everybody.
He broke the ground.
That's
you know
crazy.
what I mean? Yeah,
That's
no,
fire.
for sure. Yeah, definitely. And he
he
also,
sold
bro,
it
that
off?
wasn't the only. Yeah, he sold it off. But I mean, that wasn't the only thing he was doing. Like, he had that show with BET. I think it was like Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, like that was.
It was
his-
on MTV.
Was it?
think
I thought, no, it was
I think it
on
was
Spike, right?
Spike TV.
Well, maybe now, but originally I think it was on BET or something like that, or maybe VH1. I don't know, one of them networks. But that was his show. Like he's in the entertainment business, so you know he had his hands in multiple things.
I
but-
think that show saved the UFC when Forrest Griffin and
Stephen Bonner.
went at it like crazy.
You remember that fight?
Oh yeah.
They said
yeah.
the UFC was gonna like be out of business, and then that fight happened, and then that shit like blew up. So,
Bro, yeah. I mean, look at what the UFC is now. They
Yeah.
just merged with the WWE, and now
Yeah.
they're worth like how much billion? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's like
You
a
know.
$6
I looked
billion
up Dana
dollar-
White's net worth. What do y'all think it is? Just wild guess.
Probably about 300 million.
nah, I would say he's probably a billionaire.
20 million.
I didn't see him on Forbes.
600 million.
Oh yeah,
600 million.
I'm
He's
close.
about to be a billionaire.
Well, that's his net worth. He probably made $1 billion already. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Net
his,
worth is
his
like-
network is
Bro, they just combined with the WWE, and they finna
Yeah, that's gonna
do
make him a
something crazy.
billionaire off
yeah,
rip.
just off the combined.
But how's that gonna
audience.
work?
I mean, they're gonna make it work.
It just
It's
what
a-
happened with that was like the person that bought the UFC. Now he partnered up with WWE. It's like the same owners.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Operations stay the same.
Yeah,
everything
everything stays the same. It's
It's
just
just
like
different owners.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they're playing them on the same platforms and everything, right? Like, or like.
I don't know. I'm wondering if they're gonna have like cross promos.
I hope not. Nah.
That'll kind of
Chill
probably ruin the
CM
UFC.
Punk?
I don't know though. What do y'all think?
I think they will.
It'll mess it
They're
up. a
gonna
little
find
bit.
some way to incorporate.
Cross it, right?
Yeah.
Or like bring in a UFC fighter to WWE and be like the next star, whatever.
That's cool.
We're gonna see
Or
McGregor
like what I-
versus Stone Cold Steve
What they were also saying, like these old MMA guys that are like on the
don't
down
have a
end of their
retirement
career,
plan and all
they
that.
can go to WWE and wrestle and still get banged up, but
Still get paid.
it's
Brock
money.
Lesnar did it. So
But Brock Lesnar was like.
He was a star in WWE.
Yeah, he was a star in WWE. He was like a wrestler and like played for the Vikings. So he was like a.
He was an actual, you know, he
Yeah.
was actual like.
he looks
in
like a
double
damn
A.
Viking.
He's like top of the food
For
chain.
real though, right?
I think he could take down damn near anybody. Brock Lesnar.
No way. What
He
about
was
John
a-
Jones?
Champion,
I don't know.
wrestling champ.
Yeah, he was in wrestling like college, right?
Division
Something like
one.
that, Division
Do you
one?
have a favorite fighter or in the UFC or?
In the UFC, I mean, I fuck with Nate Diaz tough.
Eh,
That's
all
our-
day.
that's our guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But he's gone now.
For sure.
He
I
left.
He's about to fight Jake Paul. What
yeah,
you think about
he
that?
about to fight Jake Paul.
What do you think about that fight?
I can't wait to see that.
So let me
Who
go
you
get
going
this
with?
money.
Wow,
Nate?
come on, bro. It ain't even a question.
damn, bro. Just Jake Paul. Jake Paul's just so fucking big.
I mean, it's just hard because it'd be a lot of like stipulations and stuff like that too. So, I mean, Nate Diaz can't really just be Nate Diaz, but I'm sure he's gonna.
Yeah,
He's gonna do his thing.
I got my money on Nate. I don't care.
For sure.
He has a boxing background, so
I'm going with Jake. I'm going with Nate, but with the way boxing is set up, they're gonna try to make Jake win by any.
Boxing's horrible now.
It could go anyway.
This is the robbery.
I was surprised by the Davis and Garcia match. Like
I was surprised.
I felt
That's
like
why I
it
told
would have
these
went a
guys.
little bit longer, but you know.
I was surprised too.
I felt like
especially
that one kind of ended
with
early.
Garcia's pedigree of like amateur fighting and stuff like that. I'm surprised he didn't give him like 2 or 3 more rounds. Like, you know, it was just squabbling.
that liver shot. Once you get hit right there, your body just.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, for
Ain't
sure.
doing
Yeah, I
nothing.
know how
he was-
impactful that hit is.
On
But-
that hydration clause, so he's
Yeah,
already.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's the
dehydrated,
same
you know?
thing. Like all those clauses and stipulations and stuff like that. Like
And I think he had an injury too. Right?
Yeah, a rib
It's
injury.
just a lot of stuff. But either way, I mean, I just thought he was gonna do way better since, you know, he actually has fought decent people and stuff like that.
who else have y'all had in here as far as like MMA or
Derek
wrestlers
Lewis.
or any?
You know Derek Lewis?
Yeah, oh for
Heavyweight.
sure.
Yeah, he came through. He came through the old shop shit like twice, right?
Brandon
Yeah,
Moreno.
he hasn't been to this new shop, but he went to the old shop.
Brandon Moreno, the
Okay,
champ.
already.
We're gonna go see him in Las Vegas in July.
Dope.
Him defending his belt. So, you know,
Kevin Holland's
for
pulled up.
Raza.
Shout out to Kevin Holland.
That guy's
Kevin
been talking
Holland.
shit. The guy is fighting Moreno.
Yeah,
He's been talking so much shit.
yeah, because he beat Moreno twice, so he feels like he has his number. But
He beat him twice already.
he,
Brian
he
didn't know they
choked him
fought.
out, and then he, you know,
In the UFC?
One, yeah, both. One was on Ultimate Fighter show, Latin
Oh,
America.
shit.
Brandon was a kid, like he was like the underdog on the show. Y'all remember that?
Man, he
Yeah,
was
I
a
do
little
remember
fat
that.
kid. I remember.
Y'all remember that? Yeah, last pick. And then he ended up like coming through, and like I think he made it. He lost and came back or some shit like that. But yeah,
It's a crazy story.
that dude's talking shit because he beat him twice. But I mean, MMA's MMA, bro.
Yeah.
Like you
Anything
never
can
know-
happen.
Yeah,
Nah, I
you never
get
know who
you.
can win.
I get you.
What about the Lomachenko fight? Did you see that one?
I missed that one.
With Devin Haney. It was a great fight. Like
It was a good. I already watched it
besides
3
the
times.
decision, like
It was a good
fuck.
fight, yeah, but I just can't get over the decision.
But it was a good fight, right?
It was a great fight. That's the fights that boxing need, and I guess like those fights is what pushed the Crawford and Spence fight to
Mhm.
happen. Is all those badass fights happening this year? You know what I mean? I get, you know, you can't wait anymore.
What do you think about that fight?
I got Spence.
Me
Yeah.
too. I think he's a little
He's a
cleaner,
bigger guy
right? He's
too,
like,
and
I
he
don't
just
know.
goes forward and he stays in the pocket. I don't know. I just
He
think,
fucks people up.
yeah, he fucks people up for real. And he's like had a car injury, an eye injury, and this motherfucker's still not stopped. Like nobody, you know what I mean? He's still the same fighter. Like motherfuckers are not supposed to be the same after stuff like that.
So you were telling me earlier this place on Edgebrook, like they like custom like stitching, like Louis Vuitton and all that.
Oh, on not on Esbrook, on College.
Yeah.
Yeah, on College.
So
If you want, yeah, they do any ostrich,
They still do it?
gator, stingray.
they still there, right?
Yeah, they still there.
Stingray?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
You got some
different-
stingray done?
Different like exotic,
Yeah.
exotic shit. Like even like the fish. I forgot
Fish
what it's.
skin and shit.
Yeah.
Snake
Like
skin
bro,
and
I'm
shit.
telling you, like they. Oh yeah, they still there. They've been there for years and years and years. And
Jesse's, yeah.
yeah, you could take them your forces or
Oh,
whatever.
going towards McDonald's?
Yeah, for
the
sure,
left?
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by elementary school?
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say, you know how back then people would like put Louis Vuitton on their Air Force Ones and it would be like customs.
Yeah.
Did you ever think like they'll actually do one? Like
Man, I mean,
20
nah,
years
I
later.
never thought they would. That was
Right?
like just some shit that we were doing. Like we would take them there and be like, "Yo, we want this on this," and then we'd rock them like that, like custom, and then they just turned into a whole,
Louis Vuitton seen the money.
Boys used to
probably.
be like, this that real Gucci
Yeah,
dog,
they-
off my bandana, dog.
Right, the dapper hands, like yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, for
Then you
sure.
get some all white, slap it on.
Yeah.
But back then, you would never think that they will actually like come together.
It was just,
Oh,
yeah.
no, that was like if anything were to come together, it was not gonna be Louis Vuitton and Nike. You know what I mean? Like that was the worst thing.
I mean, yeah, like back then it wasn't about no collab. Like
Yeah.
it was about competition. Like every
Yeah.
brand was, out for its own. So,
Mhm.
you know,
Because I think even Gucci got one with Adidas.
Yeah, they have, like,
but
gazelles, bro.
They started getting hip, like, yo, let's collab with these brands, these street brands, and you know, they tapping into our culture. You know, that's what they're trying to do.
I guess, like, so many bootlegs were made, you know what I mean? And so many boots and stuff like that the actual companies were like, yo, we can make money off of doing
Might as well just make them.
Like,
Yeah, Gucci made real clothes that said fake on it, but it was real
Yeah,
Gucci.
it was real Gucci.
They were just like,
Yeah.
you know, saying fuck you to like the
Even
rips.
they had shoes that said
They
that
said
too,
fake.
right?
Yeah, the purses said fake. Like, they had a whole little
Fake
summer,
line.
whatever, yeah.
What about Coogee?
Oh,
Gucci's
shit.
always been fire. They
Coogie's
just
fire,
recently had a
bro.
Supreme collab. Y'all seen
Oh yeah, I
that?
seen that.
Yeah.
That was fire.
I thought about
That was
ordering it, and
fire.
I was like, man, I seen the price on that
Yeah.
joint. I was like,
I used to fuck with the
That's an
Coogee tub
Australian
back in the
company,
day.
right?
it's expensive, dog.
You need to tell McMaynard to get you in the plugged in with some Gucci.
For real.
Yeah, Coogie's hard, bro.
But it's like they don't really make it like that, right?
What you mean?
What you mean?
They still drop like consistently.
Yeah, they
Whether
drop
I
every
mean they got
Thursday.
that. They got
Gucci?
Nah, I'm just playing.
Nah, they got that. They
Imagine
got the
just-
collab with Supreme.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
Coming up,
they don't
but
always
as far
just
as,
drop
like-
stuff.
They
right?
do. They
I
have
don't
a
think-
whole
I
store
don't
in
think-
Australia, don't
Yeah,
they?
they have like regular
Gucci stuff.
drop, like just stuff that they design and put out. But as far as like drops, like nah, I don't see them doing stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, like this one with Supreme is probably the biggest drop I've seen them do in the past.
10 years.
Yeah, for sure, at
no
least,
cap.
Yeah.
at least.
You didn't get one?
Nah, I
Did you
wish.
see the Coogee sweater
Yeah,
with the Supreme
no,
one
boy,
across?
that shit fire. But it's out of my price
You
league.
used to wear Jabos back in the day.
Jabos, I had a
Oh,
couple
shit.
Jabos, Jinkos.
Pele Pele,
Nah, I ain't had no Pele. I had cross colors.
Averex.
And then Dickies. You know,
Lot 29.
everybody rocked the Dickies.
Echo, little Echo.
He said Echo.
That South Pole.
South Pole for sure. Huh?
South Pole, yeah.
That was like the cheap brand that looked cool. Like it wasn't even that cheap. It was just
I'm
like
about to say them shirts were
mid-
like $75
yeah, it was like
and
$60.
shit.
At
Right?
Macy's.
But you can find them at Fire Spreaders for $20 or
What the heck?
$15.
Right? There's loopholes. I ain't gonna lie. I used to go to Fast Brothers and get them button up samurai swords, bro. Samurai shirts and shit.
I used to go there when I started training MMA, and I would get like the MMA trunks, like the tap out shorts.
Oh no,
From
you were
Fire
him. You were that guy.
But I actually
Alright, guys.
trained.
Just like the tap out everything gear, and you go
Tap
to
out
bars.
shirt, tap
Oh,
out
shit.
shorts.
Just go to bars talking shit.
Nah, I'll go train though.
Fuck, dude.
Shit was funny. They'll have like the randomest clothes there.
Damn, yeah, Fire Brothers, bro. I remember that. They still got that one, no?
Yeah.
I'm
They
pretty
do?
sure they got one in Magnolia.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
They don't have that one by Mom's?
Nah, that's a Melrose. I've been to Melrose
Oh,
forever.
damn.
Forever. But pretty sure the one over there off, what is it, Harrisburg?
Harrisburg says it's not Harrisburg. That's the best one.
Still holding on.
He said that's the best one. Yeah, Harrisburg. Yeah, for sure.
They, look, that's you in the studio right there with Cap G. I just seen the clip.
What year was that?
I think that was like 2016.
2016. Because this before you grew his hair out. Right?
2015, yeah.
Well, you had a Southside, I think. Did you have a Southside?
Yeah, you had
I
Southside
think I
Fade, right?
probably did have
Easy rocking
In like the
Southside.
early videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about like, I know you got a little inspiration from SPM,
Oh yeah, for sure.
the show.
Yeah.
Did you meet SPM before he went in?
Yeah, I did. I
You
did.
did?
I met SPM.
'Cause he stayed by my crib. Well,
Yeah,
from
he
what I heard.
stayed in the southeast,
Right.
like Telephone Reveille,
Yeah.
like you know. But I had a lowrider bike when I was a kid, right? And it was a car show coming up right next door to Gallery Furniture in that big ass parking lot of it was a lowrider club throwing the show. I was like, shit, I'm gonna put my lowrider bike in there because that hoe was clean. So
Yeah.
that was actually one of SPM's first concerts he ever performed at, and that's how I first heard of him, because he was there performing, and I was like, oh shit, it's a Mexican rapper, you know, like that was different. And he was selling his cassette and a poster for $5. So I gave him $5. I bought the tape and I bought the poster and I watched him perform, and you know, he was pretty dope.
Yeah.
And after that, I went home, I hung the poster on the wall, and it had the address to the dope house on there. So shit, one day I was like, I'm gonna go pull up to the dope house. So I went to go pull up to the dope house, and he was there. You walk in, he was right there, and there was a couple other guys right there, like on the couch.
Just chilling.
And I mean, yeah, they was just chilling. Like they had CDs everywhere. It was like, you know, business. You know, like there was whatever daily business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled up, and it was all cool. Like they start chopping it up. I think like Rashid started chopping it up with like my people, and you know, it was cool. And I ended up grabbing some CDs, and then bounce. But
How old were you at this time?
man, I don't remember. This was when he put out Hustle Town. So this had to be like 98, 99. But I never thought like we ended up doing music or nothing like that. Like that was crazy.
You have him on a sample, right? And or you have how many songs you got?
No, I got songs with him.
Yeah, how many?
I got songs with him that I'm featured on with other artists.
Okay.
But as far as me featuring him, I have him on 2 of my albums.
Oh.
One is a song that we have together, in my city, and
Yeah.
then the other one is just like a skit, like he left me a voicemail. Because I mean, there was
Yeah, I
a
think
time,
that's the
you
one
know, I
we're
would chop it
hearing,
up with him all the time, like on the phone, and you know, just be like he would want me to be like, he would want me to rap my newest stuff to him, like, yo, what's the newest verse you just, you know, dropped or something like that. So I rap it to him, and he'd be like, yo, that's hard, you know, and then he'd be like, you should try doing this, you know, he would always
give
give
you
his
pointers?
input or little pointer, yeah, like for sure. And he ended up inviting me to the Dope House to go record an album. So I mean, I got a whole album with him sitting at the Dope House in the vault.
Damn.
Yeah, so I don't know
Unreleased?
yeah, it's unreleased. Everything is
Damn.
unreleased.
When we gonna
so
get that?
I don't know. I asked him.
He's coming
he
home
said it's
soon?
still coming soon. So yeah, we waiting on it.
Is he? When's he coming home?
2024 is supposed to see parole.
Parole, right?
That'd be fire, imagine.
Oh yeah, he gonna go crazy. I think wherever he goes, you know what I mean. Like once he gets out, I think he'll still be able to just hit the road and go on tour. You know, pick up right where he left off.
Mhm.
So
I know people in Texas. They say Cali plays them more than Texas. Did y'all hear?
They
about
got them
that?
essays out there, bro.
I know
Cali
it.
plays SPM like I think they were looking at like the what is it, Spotify or whatever.
Yeah,
And yeah,
that's crazy. But they do got a lot of essays out there, so.
but they love him all over the world.
Yeah.
So they're listening to him everywhere.
You know, he actually called me from jail one time.
Okay.
Oh man, because Tootie,
hmm
you know his brother.
Yeah, for sure.
he was our exotic pop rep. man.
Already,
Shout
for
out to
sure.
Exotic Pop.
Hey,
That was our first sponsor. My bad. Go ahead.
shout out
Yeah.
Exotic Pop.
So, Tootie just randomly calls me. He's like, "Hey, I got SPM on the other line. Like, he wants to talk to you."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "All right." And he puts him on the line. He's like, "What's up, bro? Like, is that SPM?" I was like, "Are you for real? Like, is this for real SPM? Like, what the fuck?" I'm like a huge fan, and just tell him I'm a fan and shit. But then he's like, "I want to drop a shoe with y'all. Like, when I get out, like, let's collab on a shoe or something."
Damn.
He told me like,
I think he even wanted to put merch in our store.
yeah.
Like
But he
the-
told me he had a documentary coming out whenever he gets out that's gonna like clear his name of all like, I guess all the bullshit. But it's crazy just.
That's
thinking.
wild, bro.
That
I
is
always
crazy.
wonder, like, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, when is he getting out and all that shit?
Hopefully soon. Free the Mets.
For sure.
So, do you remember back in the day in 94, 95 when the Rockets won? Where were you,
Dang,
dog?
for real?
Yes, bro.
Where were you, dog?
I was right in the mix. I was at Academy. I was at Academy right after the game,
shit.
getting the hats
No,
and the
it was
shirts
just
and
like
the
now?
huh?
It was just like now where people line up at academies, like
Oh,
right
bro, yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
was it
Yeah,
parade
it
or
was
not?
like midnight or something like that. Like after the game, like yo, Academy about to have the championship.
Them championship hats and
Yeah,
shit.
like the
Damn.
pennants, the
The
hats.
starter hats.
Yeah, I still got them.
They
I still
carried
got them.
starter
You
at
still got
academy
'em?
back
Yeah, I
in
still
the
got
day.
them. The original. Huh?
They carried starter at academy and all that back then. Huh?
Oh man, I don't remember. I know I had to go get
think
starter
they
at the
did.
mall, like at Gulfgate. There was a store in there where I had to go get my starter jackets, but I'm not sure if they had them there.
Damn, that's crazy. How
And you
old
went-
were you?
How old was I?
Yeah.
When the Rockets won the
Yeah,
championship?
when the Rockets.
I was like 12.
Oh, okay. Damn. I was barely being.
I was 94, 95.
Yeah.
I was 10.
Damn.
Haven't seen the championship since.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I remember watching it, watching them play Orlando Magic and beating them. And then, because I had homies that were like big Orlando Magic, like Shaquille O'Neal fans.
Yeah.
And they was mad because they for sure thought, that the Rockets couldn't go against the Magic.
Got swept.
Yeah. and then, yeah, we ended up winning again back to back. That was crazy. In the parade downtown, just
It was lit.
the whole city.
Damn,
The
was it
whole
like
city.
2017 World Series? How'd you
Oh
how'd you
yeah, it
feel
was like
about that?
when the Astros won.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Astros, bro.
2022, fool.
I love the Astros.
No, I know, but the first one, like, it's been a while since they won. Or, I mean, it's been a while since they even went. Like, I think I was in middle school when they played the White Sox for the.
They went in 05.
Yeah, in
They won
05 they went to
17,
the
They won again. We lost a couple. And then we won last year.
yeah.
I got a free mattress. Shout out mattress.
Already, hey, shout out to
Shout out.
Mattress Mac, man.
Shout out Geo Mac.
Boy gave me a free 12,000.
He the OG.
He was over there hooping with MF Dooms and shit.
He was over there hooping with Maxwell Crane,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, wearing MF Dooms. You seen that? I was
Yeah.
like, what the heck? This boy out of there.
You worked with Maxwell before?
Maxo, do I have any? No, I don't think I got any music with
You met
Maxo.
him before?
Oh yeah, no, I met him. I met him at Sneaker Summit.
He's a huge
No,
sneakerhead.
actually, the first time I ever met Maxo was in LA on Fairfax in the. It was like the Pink Dolphin store,
Oh, shit,
or
back-
the Supreme store, or the what was that other one? Like Crooks and Castles.
Yeah,
It was one of those. It was one of them stores. And I was in LA at the time. He was in LA at the time, and we had ran into him in one of those stores. The people that I was with knew him. I didn't know him, but they introduced us. And I was like, "Oh shit, you from Houston? I'm from Houston too." And we ended up connecting, exchanging numbers, and then I ran into him again at the Sneaker Summit, and we took a picture, and we talked on, just through text or whatever. But we never just ended up
Putting that
getting that collab, in
That'd be
motion.
fire.
Oh yeah, not for sure.
That'd
That'd
be
be fire. Yeah. So hey, salute to Maxo, man. I fuck with Maxo heavy.
Yeah, same.
Heavy.
same.
What about Doe?
Doe Beezy.
Doe, man.
Oh, Doe Man. Oh yeah. Me and Doe Man got a hard track right now. We got a couple. We got one on DJ Rapid Rick's album that he just put out.
Oh, no shit.
We got a freestyle on there called
You sent me one. That
Richmond
one, that bitch
Freestyle.
hard.
That might be that one. And then Doe's on my album.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I got a song called Venice, and he's on there, and man, that song crazy. We need to shoot a video for that one.
Do it in spaces.
For real.
Yep. Hey, for sure. Hey, salute Dodo. He doing his thing too, man.
We
I
had
be
him
seeing
on
that
the
boy
pod.
everywhere already.
Yeah, he was on this.
Yep. And
I know.
he repped the Southeast hard.
Yeah,
I played baseball with him when I was like 5 years old and shit.
Oh,
Damn,
Faye?
you been playing baseball for that long?
Yeah, nigga was
Holy
playing since he
shit.
can walk. Dog.
Damn, who got you into baseball?
My parents,
Oh,
they just got tired of seeing my brother fight. They're like, we put him in the sport.
damn.
But I played all the way to high school.
You ever play any sports, T?
I play baseball,
Baseball too?
Yeah, and basketball.
Oh, Faye?
Nice.
Nah, it was Freeway America.
Oh shit.
Freeway America. It was where Super Track used to be.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
baseball
there
park?
was a
There was a
baseball.
baseball
Yeah, there was a baseball park
Before
back
Super
there.
Track?
Y'all be making me feel like I'm old, bro. I ain't
I
even
remember
that
Super
old.
You got all the Houston facts.
Nah, but
Yeah.
yeah, bro,
That's
you
dope,
hell yeah.
Bro, I mean, it's not that I'm old. It's just that, bro, I've been in the
You've been
streets
around the
since I was a
city,
little
yeah.
kid.
Right.
Like, not even on no like gang or
Yeah.
street. Like, just, bro,
Keeping up with
Houston,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid, I was like, I'm not finna be home. I'm finna be around the city. I was at the malls. I was
I'm in
at Astroworld. I was in the mix. I was at Super Track. I was
Astroworld.
everywhere, bro. I was in the mix, meeting everybody, just You know,
Remember how
like
Gulf
I
Gate-
love,
the
I
Gulf
love
Gate
the
Mall was
city.
back in
Yeah,
the day
like
compared to it was hood, right? Gulf
yeah,
Gate
it was.
Mall.
Oh, bro, there was not fights, bro. It was rumbles. Like it was big rumbles.
That's
Like
right.
inside, it was a
like
mall,
people
like an
like
inside mall, right?
be like 20 on 20, 30 on 30, and like rumbles. Like yeah,
What
there
the
was
fuck?
the movies was right across.
Yeah.
It was a bridge. You
Where's
go
the
across
movies
to the
at?
movies, and you know, right after the movies would be over there, or right before, like you know, it'd
They'll
be
be flexed
fights,
up.
and yeah, it'd be crazy.
My cousin one time he was at Gulf Gate at the arcades shooting the ball,
Yeah.
and he said some guy rando just came up to him, pulled a knife out, and like was like move, it's my turn. Over a damn like ball game, like they just shoot the hoop in.
To play the arcade.
Yeah, at Gulf Gate. He's
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
homie,
shit,
it's
I
my-
wouldn't
it's
be
my turn, little
surprised.
homie.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, my
And
homie
then
wanted
that
to
was
hoop
during the
that bad.
90s too. Like that was like when gangs and you know all that was like
Yeah.
heavy out here. You know what I mean? Like now it ain't like that these days. You know what I mean? People ain't tripping on no colors and no sides and no, you know, none of that. Everybody get money. So, but at that time it was, you know, everybody was on that. You know, that was like Menace to Society era, Juice, Boys in the Hood. Like you
Yeah.
know, boys was wildin'.
Outside.
Yeah, for
Real.
sure.
Yeah, I feel that.
And I know you're always out there in Cali. Like you named all these stores like Crooks and Castles, Pink Dolphin. Like how's it changed since like back then to now? Because I don't think those stores are those still around.
They
I
still
don't think Pink
those
Dolphin
brands
or
went-
still-
Crooks. Are they still
Crooks
there?
and Castles still
Yeah,
out there.
Supreme's
Yeah,
still there.
yeah.
But I don't
Supreme
think-
for
I got-
show. They
Supreme
moved
for
on.
sure.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But I don't know if Crooks and Castles
Crooks and
like
Castles, I think it's still.
hundreds. Like
No?
They're still
Oh, yeah,
around,
the
but it's
hundreds.
probably online. Or,
Yeah, I'm about to say because I still see people that wear shit like that,
I
like,
mean,
and then it looks like it's
Jamie,
just
this
dropped,
what
like
you're-
no,
cookies
they're
and
always
stuff
they're
like that.
always like dropping new stuff.
used
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm saying.
I used
Crooks
to
and
get their
Castles
shit
gets
every
their
weekend.
collab. Like
Bro, I
fire
remember
collabs.
when
What
sneakers
happened? Why did the brand go
I don't
down?
know.
Because they went corporate. They did what Supreme did recently.
But what does that have to do with anything?
It just makes it mass produced and not.
Yeah,
as-
people don't want it as much. You know
It's
what I mean?
still cool looking. Like when you see it online,
I
like you see the
guess.
Scarface collab with Crooks. That's just fire. But
It's just
I
fire,
wouldn't
but
wear it.
people don't think it's fire. But probably like the graphic tee, it is
that
dope
looks
as
cool.
fuck.
That's what
yeah.
I mean.
The graphic tees were fire.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, but
I
just
had
people,
a bunch.
you know. They
10
go,
Deep, you remember that brand? 10
Yeah,
Deep?
Yeah,
they had an
10
Urban Assault.
Urban Assault. Shout out Urban Assault. I was gonna
Yeah.
say the shirt.
Shout out
you
Urban
Yeah,
Assault.
even
That's
LRG. Yeah,
Shout out to our
Urban Assault,
sponsors.
Man, don't mess
Damn,
with
yeah,
Texas.
for real.
CMOS Surge, Saloon
CMOS.
Door,
JJ
and
Micheladas,
JJ
man.
Michelada.
Thank you guys.
CMOS for the best nutrition
CMOS,
you
yeah.
can get.
You gotta balance it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Supposedly CMOS gives you like about like 90% of nutrients that you need in your body. So shout out CMOS. Those guys out here
You know,
keeping
we on our
us.
healthy shit.
You ever dabble with CMOS or any stuff? Any
Any healthy stuff like that?
Um,
Just herb.
just
Just herb.
I try to keep it organic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, but I got homies like even my barber, like they be heavy on them. You know, I like them juices
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. So you be like, here,
Bro,
try
I
that,
see,
try
I
that
see people
shit.
fast and like just juice, right? Just juice and
Yeah,
fast and shit
yeah,
like that.
and it don't even taste bad. Like it don't really taste like nothing. Like you mix all that, it's like green and
yeah,
like
yeah. You be doing that.
swampy, and that shit look crazy. But you drink it and it just
Yeah,
tastes
my,
like
my
water.
girl does
and
it.
like-
I don't know. Somebody just
Yeah, I mean it ain't nothing
I ain't
that I
finna
would
do
do
all
every
that.
day. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I drink water. I drink plenty of water too. But yeah, as far as going out of my
Yeah,
way to
yeah.
do all that, I'm good. Yeah,
Damn.
I'm good.
I see you got that elbow tatted on you, bro.
I got the elbow
How
on my
old were you
elbow, bro.
when you
Yeah.
got your first set of Swangas.
Shit, I got them from Texan Wirewoods, man. That was when I had the blue lac. The when I put out the blue lac, I was already doing promotions for Texan Wirewoods at the time. Like, shout out to Vaughn, like that's the homie. Like Texan Wirewoods, like
Take care of you.
that's family. You know what I mean? We done did, like, I done brought them on tour with me, like did shows. Like we done gave away so many sets of swangers at my shows. Like went to Florida, gave away swangers, like everywhere.
Putting
You know
them
what I
on.
mean? Like even little towns in the middle of Texas, where like small little towns, like we done gave away sets of wheels, put people on Vogues, you know, swinging. So, I put out the blue lac and then I called Vaughn, and I was Vaughn, the owner of Texan Wirewoods, and I was like, hey, I'm finna pull up on you. Where you at? He's like, oh, I'm right here, you know, in his hood. So I went and pulled up in the blue lack, and he was like, "Damn, that's you." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, that's what's up." He's like, "You know, you're gonna have to bolt it up, right?" I said, "Shit, why you think I'm here for? Come on, let's go." And he's like, "Bet." So we ended up bolting up some 20-inch G8s on it, and then shot the videos and did the songs, and took that car everywhere. All the car shows, all of my shows. Like, I would pull it up.
You put some miles on that boy?
Yeah,
Hey,
I didn't travel it all through
there's
Texas
there's
doing
couple
shows in that
videos
car.
There's like an older lack. That was your
The blue
seat?
one.
That was which one?
It's like a blue Cadillac. It's old, probably like 70s.
A 70s model?
80s maybe.
Oh, the candy blue drop top.
Yeah, candy.
Nah, that's Tex and Wildwood's car. That's like their premier car. You know what
for
I mean? Yeah, like that's the Opera. That's the big body. Yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
fire
The
too,
drop. Yeah, that's a monster. Right now, that car's in the shop. They about to they redoing it. They about
For
to
real?
bring that one back out. Yeah. So we got a new commercial. We about to shoot a new commercial.
Damn.
So yeah, man,
Stay
we
tuned, you know
still
what I
working,
mean?
man. Shout out Tex and Wildwoods.
Damn, that's fire.
Would you say like behind Houston, like, or the state of Texas, there'll be like Cali where you got more listeners from, or is it like another state?
Man, I mean it's everywhere,
Does
bro.
it show you like on Apple, like
Yeah,
on the
sure.
Yeah, like when you look up the analytics, like, bro, I done seen like island is like a dot in the middle of the water in the middle of nowhere, and they like jamming me, and I'm like, what? Like, it's, you got to zoom in. It's like a tiny dot in the middle of the ocean. I don't know what it is or who it is or what but they jamming that boy T. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Probably swinging and
And I
banging.
didn't. I mean, everywhere, bro. Russia, Germany, Japan.
You been to Russia?
I've never been to Russia,
okay.
but I have people that listen to my
Oh,
music
shit.
in Russia. I
Damn.
got producers from Russia. I got
Hey,
producers from Germany. I got producers from Poland. I got like everywhere, bro. Like worldwide. It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fire, dog.
Yeah.
To think that you have listeners on the other side of the world.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Like it blew my mind the first time when they put up the analytics and it was like, okay, this is all the people like, that are streaming your music, and it was just, everywhere, worldwide. You know what I mean? Crazy. And like I said, it all happened by accident. Like,
Does
I
it
used
get
to
blocked in any countries for any reason?
Oh
or-
man, I don't know.
Like
I'm
North,
sure.
South Korea,
Yeah,
North
hey, I'm
Korea.
sure out there there's some type of
You
ban.
can't
You
jam
can't.
that
Yeah,
boy
you
T.
can't. Yeah, nah,
Damn,
for sure.
imagine.
But I mean, the countries that have, man, salute to everybody worldwide that's ever played one of my songs one time. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
Like, that's love. Like,
Nah,
I
for
never.
sure.
I never could imagine like how far I done came and everything I done did and places I done been and people I done met and just everything. You know
Right,
what I
you've
mean?
been in the game a while already,
What
bro.
would
sure.
you say is like the, not best, but like the craziest experience you've had, like going somewhere, or
I mean, just like
dopest place you like, or
I mean, just a lot of stuff that, to me, like, is the stuff that happens on accident. Like, one time I was in Dallas, I was with my cameraman, and we were filming, like, a vlog. And I was like, man, let me pull up to the car wash real quick. So I pulled up to the car wash, and it was like one of them drive-through ones, but there was, like, somebody, I guess you got to tell them what kind of wash you want or whatever. It was a young guy. And he walks up, and then he opens the door. And he's like, yeah, what kind of wash? And then, like, he looks up at me, and, I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, oh, I want the, and he just was like, he froze, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, he just went like that and hugged me.
What the heck?
And I was like, I'm like, the door's open, and I'm right here, and he's like, oh my God, I'm your biggest fan. Like, I love your music. Whatever. And like, he damn near started crying. He's like, I thought I would never meet you.
what the
And
fuck?
yeah, and it was just random. Like, it was a random. I was
That's
just
dope.
on the way, and I stopped at a random car wash or whatever. But stuff like that is like the stuff that stands out to me the most. And so I ended up like taking a picture with him and signing an autograph. I think I gave him like a shirt and some CDs and stuff like that too. And I remember another time we was on the road, and we was coming from El Paso. So again, we in the middle of nowhere.
Paso's the
We in the
worst.
middle of nowhere, Texas. And I was like, yo, pull over, stop at this gas station. Let's get some drinks and stuff like that. You know, we got a long ways back to Houston. So we stop at this random gas station. The gas station ended up having a McDonald's in there. And I walk in the gas station, and you have to walk in through the McDonald's part. And I walked in through the McDonald's part, and I was like, hey, where's the restroom at? I asked one of the workers. And they were like, oh, shit, are you that boy T? And I was like, there's no way this is right now. Yeah, here in the middle of nowhere, you know, whatever. And, bro, by the time I left the gas station, I'm standing on top of the McDonald's counter with all the employees, like, taking pictures. Like, they done caught everybody from the back and, you know, stuff like. And it was just a random time, too. Like.
Unexpected.
Yeah, for sure. Unexpected. You know what I mean? Like, and those are the times that, like, stick out in my mind. And I'll never forget, you know, stuff like that.
The
because,
love people show.
Yeah, and it's genuine. You know what I mean? Like, and I, you know, I treat everybody with the same respect that they give me. You know, I take pictures with everybody. Like, if you know, respectful towards me and ask for a picture, autograph, whatever, like, I'm happy to do it anytime. You know what I mean? So,
shout out to the fans.
Yeah, shout out to everybody, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. Like, it blows my mind.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. That's what's up, bro.
And what do you got coming up? Like, any albums, any projects you working? You said you got somewhere though, right? Any
shows? I'm working. Bro, I'm working on so many projects right now, all at the same time. I'm trying to like balance them out. I got a tape that I'm working on, like just my own project. It's called 713 Day, which I'm dropping on July 13th on 713 Day. That's gonna be my next. You know, that's what I'm dropping next. Aside from that, I'm just working on different EPs with different producers. I'm working with me and Shingo got that project we working on, and I got my people from Dallas. We working on that project. And you know, just all the and then features, like, bro, I just be recording features. Like, this is what I do every day. Like, I wake up in the morning and I turn on the Pro Tools and I'm just recording features all day, and then aside from that, working on my own personal shit.
Sure.
But yeah, man, I stay busy. And then with the shows too, I just came back from Victoria. I was in Dallas. I'm about to go back to Dallas. I got a tour that I'm actually working on right now through New Mexico, Colorado, like that whole region right there.
You driving?
I'm gonna do I'll probably drive. I'm gonna do a whole run through there, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado. You know, like that whole region.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do a couple stops like in Florida. I got my boy in Kansas setting some stuff up. So. I mean, I'll be everywhere, man. Yeah, holla at me, man. Holla at me. I'll come through.
What does that feel like? You're doing what you want for a living. Like you just said right now, I wake up, you know what I mean? I turn on like
I mean, this is what I've done for a living for the past, like, this is all I do. You know what I mean? It ain't like I got a regular job and then after I get off work, I'm a rapper. You know what I mean? Like, this is you know, and then I'm not only just a rapper, like I do a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
but
I got other.
How does it feel like you living like the dream job? Like,
I mean, it feels good. It feels good. I feel accomplished. But I mean, bro, I work hard for everything that I've done. You know what I mean? I put in the work. I hit the road. I met the people. I made the connects, the networking, everything. I showed people love. Pulled up to places and showed other people love. You know, because. Shoot, I want that in, you know, when I have my events and when I have my shows, I want people to pull up for me too. You know what I mean? It ain't just one sided. It ain't all about T, all about me. You know what I mean? Like, I've showed a lot of people love. So, I mean, it's just, I feel like I worked hard and you know, kind of this is where I'm at now. This is how I take care of the family, and this is how, you know, it keeps me going. You know what I mean? I'm on the road and doing shows, or I'm doing features, or I'm in the studio, and you know, that's what occupies all my time. You know what I mean? So I really do this, man. I be really living it.
I heard. You seen we have Murder Beats in here?
That's live, man. Shout out to Murder Beats, man. I need a murder beat.
Yeah, we need a murder beat.
That's fire.
It's crazy because we be listening to all these songs and he produces a lot of them.
Bro, look up his credits, bro. Murder Beats done did everything. He don't work
every day we play a song by Murder Beats.
Yeah,
I'm not for sure. All the Migos.
That's fire. Nah, that's fire in general that you get to do what you love, especially like music. You know,
Yeah.
I get to wake up and do all that
Yeah,
shit. That's
and then
dope,
even
bro.
the people I met, like the other artists that I met, the fighters that I met, the basketball players that I met, the celebrity, like everybody people that I've never in my life imagined that I've watched movies, actors, stuff like that. Like I'm in the room with them, I'm chilling with them, I'm smoking with them, we kicking it. You know what I mean? Like it's love, so.
But energy, you believe in that energy shit, right?
Oh yeah, no, for sure, yeah, definitely, and that's why, bro. Everywhere I've gone, it's always been love. I've never had no problems, never, because I show love to everybody, bro. I give everybody respect. I'm cool than a motherfucker,
Yeah.
Get to know me, I'm cool than a motherfucker. And if anybody says anything otherwise, they ain't never met me
They
or
just
shook
a
my
hater.
hand or they hating.
It's just a hate.
Yeah, hey, for real, but yeah, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean?
All you could do is keep it real.
Exactly.
So, we're at Space City. We ask this question every time. But do you believe in aliens? Or, like,
Any
do
sort
you
of.
think they're among us? Or, like,
Bro,
have you ever seen
bro,
anything?
we'll be here till the morning, bro.
Oh,
If
shit.
you trying to think you're there, bro, we'll be here till the morning.
Nah,
Have you ever seen anything in the sky? Or
You travel a lot.
my
right?
brother's seen some before.
Yeah,
I've seen some weird- some weird-
I've seen crazy stuff.
real?
Bro.
Tell us,
Yeah,
tell
I've
us,
seen
please.
crazy
Just tell us
stuff.
one that
even,
like sticks out. That you weren't too high, like you probably weren't too
went on those
hallucinating.
nah, like, bro, I mean, just like stuff, just going across the sky.
Yeah,
and
like shooting stars. I seen a shooting
Wait,
star.
like
I mean,
like a flying
similar
like,
to shooting stars, because I've seen shooting stars too, but like just some where it's like that's not a shooting star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, what the? So you believe in aliens, basically?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We're not the only ones here in this universe, bro.
Damn.
I
alright.
agree with you. Bro.
Yeah.
Alright, alright.
Yeah,
I
I
see-
mean, obviously,
Yeah.
our whole theme is alien, like in here.
Nah, yeah. So damn. So were you seeing you were positive that it was like a UFO or like a space or like what or?
I mean, I can't say I'm positive, but I
So
mean,
you're
yeah,
100%
it was something that it wasn't like, yo, that's a helicopter, that's a whatever. But even like awesome like paranormal shit, like even like I believe in that too.
dimensions
Yeah, I
and,
believe
like,
in. I just believe in like.
See, I believe in that. I believe in like the good and like ghosts and all that shit. But I just don't believe in aliens. I don't know.
for sure. Like I lived in a haunted house. Like my house was haunted.
Damn. What?
So I never like
How
not
you know your
believed
house
in
is haunted?
ghosts.
I think
or-
my house, my mom's.
How
but-
you know your house is haunted?
Yeah. How'd you know your house is haunted?
I mean, just all kind of stuff. I've seen different stuff, heard different
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and it didn't just happen to me. It happened to like my sister or my different people.
Memo
So-
shaking his head. Yes, Memo. You better stop, bro. You ain't seen no haunted stuff. What for real?
Yeah. So.
You ever been to Roswell, New Mexico?
Nah, I've never been.
I wanted to
Roswell.
stop by there.
Yeah.
Why?
Is that where the alien crashed?
Roswell, yeah.
Yeah, that's where.
For
yeah.
what? That's for what?
That's where the alien crash happened, and they try to cover it up.
Alien crash. What the fuck? I ain't never heard of that.
Look it up.
Bro, y'all lying.
Look it up.
For real?
Look it up.
Yeah.
I promise. Look into it.
So one happened here
Roosevelt.
too. I don't know if y'all knew, but
Where?
like at
Where?
Arlington Field, supposedly like
shit.
back in the day. Yeah,
I
something.
forgot that.
Like,
Yeah,
what do you mean? The
that's
alien crashed and the alien like was dead? Or
I
what?
don't know. It was like something on
The
some
government
UFO
said
shit.
it was a balloon, a weather balloon,
Yeah.
but that was a cover up. They were just
It was
saying,
really an alien in there, bro.
yeah.
What the? Nah, bro.
He
I don't
Look
even know.
into it.
said, "Look into
You work
it."
at Space City, you don't believe?
I believe in Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? I don't know. Aliens, I don't know, bro. I just.
There's an alien in the Bible. There's the word aliens in the Bible. That's what Jeremy said.
Yeah,
Nah,
but alien means something else
Like
in
an
the Bible,
outsider.
but-
Yeah, it means like a. We're
An
not,
alien is an outsider. They're not from this world.
nah, but he was referring to like as we're aliens, you know? Like we're not from this world.
Who's that?
Jeremy was referring to that.
Okay.
But anyways, appreciate you for coming through, bro.
Already,
a
for
wrap.
sure. For sure. Appreciate y'all
Tell
having me.
people where to find you on social media and Instagram, all that.
Yeah, just hit me up, screwedupsa.com, thatboyt.com, slowlanestore.com, where you can get all my merch.
You got a bunch of new merch out, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I like your designs.
Appreciate it, bro. And I try to drop a collection of merch every time I drop a project. I try to drop like the merch to go with the project.
With it? Nice.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, check it out, man. There's a lot of dope stuff, and it's not just shirts, it's everything, bro. I got like AirPod cases and watch bands, socks, shirts,
lanyards,
hoodies, like
right?
fanny packs, everything. So yeah, check it out, man. And then just Instagram, X Dat Boi T, YouTube X Dat Boi T, everything. Subscribe.
Thank you.
We appreciate it, bro.
Already, shout out Space City, man.
Catch y'all next week.